welcome everybody to the Week 19 edition of the Insider versus Lappas. I'm the Insider and the usual co-host beside me, Mr. Lappas. Welcome, Mr. Lappas.
Thank you for having me once again.
You had a good week?
Not too bad.
Alright, how do you classify this week in the FHL? Was it a good week, a bad week, or a controversial week?
It was a bad week for me and a controversial week for the FHL and the way we do things here.
Well, it was also a bad week for the Habs, who lost 33-9 against the Oilers, and they tied the record for this season for the lowest points scored in a week, but you'll see all the scores later on during the program. So we're going to begin with, there's actually one playoff spot remaining, and it's a battle between three teams, the Predators, the Ducks, and the Habs. And Mr. Lappas, who do you think will get the last playoff spot?
I think the Preds, they're on fire, and they destroyed my team last week, and they've been on the tear these past few weeks, and I think they will get that final playoff spot.
Well, I agree with you, but I think they'll get it by default because the Ducks, they lost to the Avalanche, and Avalanche was even a player short because Simon Gagné did not play all week.
Right.
So it doesn't look good for them. For the Habs, well, like we just said, they just got destroyed by the Oilers, and it's very negative for them, and I think they have no chance. So by default, I think the Predators will come up with a final playoff spot, and everybody else has already settled for the playoffs. Just need to determine who will win the division, and the Sharks are in a big race. There's a big matchup this week against the Rangers.
I'll take the Rangers. Well, okay.
So we'll see.
We'll see how things go.
And if the Sharks win this week, they actually do clinch first place in the playoffs. So that could be good news for the Sharks.
Very good.
So Lappas spoke about some controversy. What was the topic? Like always, the trades. And that is the question that we got, and we're going to answer that on the Insider versus Lappas mailbag, which is coming up next.
You've got mail.
You've got mail, baby, yeah.
3 simple words. You've got mail.
Woohoo!
Okay, so like every week we receive many questions from our viewers who watch the Insider versus Lappas, and thanks to everybody. Actually, the question we're gonna address today is more of a comment from Red Wings GM Jimmy Apkumakis.
Right.
Who said that he also expanding his business into vagina products right now.
Yes.
And we hope success. And if he plans to expand his business, I suggest to him to anal products. And I think JR would be a good client because he always has something up his ass.
Yes, true.
Okay, so Jimmy's question is, Dear Insider and Lappas, there's been a lot of controversy concerning the trades in the FHL. I have some ideas. What if we totally disallow trades next season? What do you guys think about that?
I don't agree. I think trades should happen, but there should be no trading board. I mean, all teams, I think, negotiate in good faith because all teams want to improve their team. So why would one team help another? Why would I sacrifice my team to help his team, for example? So all trades are done in good faith, and that's it. If a majority of the owners have a problem with the trade, then it's up to the commissioner to decide whether to allow or to disallow this trade from happening. That's my view.
What about the other way around? Let's say you're first place right now, facing the Rangers with a win. You win a division and a certain amount of money.
Right.
What if I trade you one of my players to assure that you win this week's game, and you get a pot of money, and then we make some kind of financial arrangement?
Why would I split the money with you? I don't like you. I'm going for the top. I'm very greedy. I want to keep my money. Why would I share money with you? Why would anybody share mony with other people? With this so little amount we make? I don't understand. This is ridiculous.
Well, you could always give me I could be able to give you a key player that allows you to win that.
No, I think my team should be able to beat the Rangers the way it is now. Should. You know?
Because the Rangers suck.
Well,
but that's another suggestion that Jimmy said. He said, what if we do trading and free agency only at a certain amount, example, in two times a year?
No, I don't agree with that either. I like the way it is with the format now. Be able to make changes to your team. It's more realistic of what is going on out there in the real world in the NHL. So let's just keep it the way it is, minus the trading board. I don't agree with the trading board.
But doesn't that diminish the importance of the draft?
Well, you know, the draft. Whatever. What's the draft? You just draft a team and then you just change based on injuries.
So what's the point of the draft?
Well, what's the point of having a hockey pool then?
Alright. So that's Lappas pulling a range like he always does. And you know why that is? Because supper time is coming up. We'll do our predictions next. Alright, so once again last week, Lappas, we did great on our picks, right? I went 2 and 6 and you went 3 and 5. So in the season series you have a 1 game lead in the season.
You know what, this week I'm gonna pick the opposite of what I would have normally picked. Let's try that. Let's see how it works.
Okay, we'll see how it goes. Let's start off with the first game.
Okay.
Oilers versus Leafs. Oilers are favored by 2.5 points.
Leafs.
I'll take Oilers. Nordiques versus Wings. Nordiques are favored by 1.5.
Nordiques.
I'll take the Wings. Canucks versus Habs, which is the best team versus one of the worst teams. Canucks are favored by 6.5 points.
Habs.
I'll take the Canucks to win and cover. I think took the half last week, but I don't remember. Hustlers versus Panthers. Panthers are favored by 1.5.
Panthers.
I'll take the Hustlers. Rangers versus Sharks. Rangers are favored by 0.5 point.
Rangers.
I'll take the Sharks to win the game and the division. Ducks versus Liverpool. Liverpool's favored by 3.5.
You know what? The Ducks will end their losing streak. Ridiculous losing streak. Ducks.
I'll disagree with you because, like I told you, Ducks we couldn't beat the Avalanche with 1 player short, so I'll take Liverpool to win and cover. Then we have the Preds versus the Expos. Expos are favored by 2.5 points.
Expos.
I'll take the Expos as well. Last, we have the mighty, all-powerful Avalanche versus the Flames. Avalanche favored by 4.5 points.
Avalanche.
I'll take, is that the opposite?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take the Avalanche, and that is not the opposite. I do actually think the Avalanche will win and cover against the Flames. Lappas, next week we have a special show.
Yes. From Stoneham, Quebec. Site of the FHL GM meetings.
Yeah, most of the FHL general managers will be there.
Well, the good ones. The ugly ones are back home.
We'll try to interview some of them. We'll make our predictions like always, but it should be a fun program.
Yes, it should.
So we're all looking forward to it. Hope you enjoyed this week's show and watch next week's special show from the FHL general manager meetings. That's Lappas, I'm the Insider. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. That's Lappas, I'm the Insider. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.